Hi everyone, it's Happymailqueen. I hope everyone's having a great Saturday. I have an AlinaCraft design team project to share with you guys, and I used a couple of dies from her store, from her new release, and this is one of them right here, and I made quite a few things using this die. This die is so amazing. You can do so much with this, and I'm going to share exactly what I created with this. I also used this one right here, and this was from her, gosh, her older release, but I never did pick it up. So I think the previous, like 2 months ago, I asked her to send this one to me, and I requested it, and it's a really nice and versatile die as well. And so let me just share with, I made a couple of things with this die, so I'll share that with you as well. And then this one here I was going to use, but then I ended up not really using it, but I did cut it out, so I thought I'd just go ahead and share with you. And I cut out both of them, and I can't find the larger cut that I did. So, but let me just show you this die right here. And as you can see, it has these lines as a pattern, and it does cut out the middle part. So it is a frame, just to show you. And I just used cardstock from Michael's, one of the hot buys from a few years ago. So that's how that one cuts. I actually did use this die, but just the inner layer, which is basically a rectangle. So let me go ahead and share with you guys what I created with these dies. So first of all, let me share. These are the ribbons that I used, as well as this. This is a canvas 2.5-inch canvas ribbon, which I got from Michael's. And then these are super glittery, and they're nice and thick and stiff. And yeah, the glitter does fall off a little bit, but there's plenty on there, so a lot stays on. So I did also use a couple of the AlinaCraft canvas, or she calls them faux leather sheets, that is on sale in her store right now, so you guys can check it out. There's so many other colors, but she only sent me these two, and I love them. They are so easy to cut. You can definitely use the thin dies that she has from her store to cut these, and they cut so well. So I do love these, and I love that the glitter does not fall off. They're super fine, and I really enjoyed playing with these. So I'll show you that. I also used this foam. So I just wanted to try basically different material using the dies. And I wanted to try foam. I wanted to try these. These are like a netted, or more like a lace with glitter treatment on it. So it's super stiff. So yeah, just to let you know, those are the materials that I used. And so let me go ahead and just, first of all, show you. I wanted to play with the bow die from this kit right here. I mean, from this set. So the minute I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, I have to play with that bow die, because it looks very different, and I don't have anything like that with the tail, like, coming down like that. And it's super tiny, and that's how it comes out. Now, I did have a hard time cutting this particular material. This is from Hobby Lobby, and I don't even have it right now, but they come in a spool like this, and it is super thick. So I did have to help cut it out with my scissors. It does, leave the indentation. It's not super difficult to cut, but it doesn't cut through, just to let you know. These super thick material ones, it won't cut. Now the AlinaCraft glitter that I showed you, it cuts perfectly. So anyway, that's what I made. I made a bunch of these, and I'm going to show you in a minute. And then I used the bling that Alina sent me, which I have now organized in the AlinaCraft bin. I love this. I think I'm going to have to get another one. I've organized it in here, and so as you can see, these are where I kept the little bling bling. These are all from AlinaCraft. And then anything that doesn't fit, you can just pull this out, and then I have it in here in the bags. And these are just the extras because they don't fit in here, but a lot of them are in here. And then of course the keychains. I also use the gold and the antique gold, and I'll show you that in a minute. Okay, so just to let you know, that's what I used. And this is such a fun die. I had so much fun, and I created so many things out of that one. So let me show you. And I'm talking about a lot. Here you go. You guys see this? Okay, so here's that die. The rectangular square that came out of the bigger one here. That's how I used it. And as you can see, I made bows. I did cut the tail off on this one. I found that with this kind of material, there's some parts that have a lot of glitter, which is nice and sturdy, but there's some parts that are just the net, and they are very delicate. And so sometimes when you cut it, you have to make sure that you position your die, in the areas where it has the glitter, because that's the sturdy part. When it hits just the netting, it basically kind of falls apart because there's not, it just kind of, I don't know, crumbles. It cuts off. So anyway, with this one, I decided to just make plain bows. Aren't they pretty? Oh my goodness. So basically I used all of these right here, and I made different colors because I had to. Okay, so as you can see here, I have purple. And I used the bling from AlinaCraft, and I knew that this was basically going to be my favorite, which was the clear one. This one right here. So I mostly used the gold and this one, because this goes with any color. And I think I used the yellow one as well, as far as the bling, because they are just the most versatile. It goes with the different colored ribbon that I used. So yes, I made these. And I am videotaping standing up, so that way I'm in frame. I apologize, when I had shared the dies, I was totally not in frame. And but I had worked on that video for a couple of hours, so I did not want to redo it. But yeah, I just want to apologize for that. So here's this one. This one is this one's more of the peach. As you can see, it's a different color. So there's that one. And then this base here, as you can see, that is this one right here. So it's this one right here. I love it. And of course you can layer it if you wanted to. You can use two of them and layer them. And that will, it's a nice presentation if you were to package this and just send it to your pen pal. And then here is the ones with the tail. And as you can see, do you see that? They're very delicate. And so some of them, if it worked out and they didn't fall off, I kept the little tails, but a lot of them I had to just kind of cut. And I did try to put some glue just to make it sturdy, and some glitterific. I tried to put some of that, not glitterific, what is it, the other one, the Nuvo drops, like these. I tried to add some more glitter on it just to make it sturdy. So that kind of works, but not that well. Here's the blue. Aren't they gorgeous? These are super duper fun. I love them so much. Look how cute and dainty those are. So this one right here, this is the pink foam that I don't know where my friend got this, but my friend Sophia had gifted me these for my birthday. Hey girl! So I got to use them, and they cut like butter, of course, because it's foam. Again, really easy to cut these. And here's this one. This is the one from AlinaCraft, that rose gold, very thin faux leather, and it works so well, you guys. It cuts it so well. So I made them with the tails, of course, because you know, these are easy. And here's the gold one, again from AlinaCraft, and the centers on these are the gold, the clear, and then there's that yellow one, the bling from her store. Really pretty. Oh my goodness, I love them so much. And here's the, like, I call this my unicorn color ones, rainbow color. And these came out super pretty as well, as you can see. Right? Oh, I love them. And then just to show you what else you can do with this particular die, I took the small one and I took the second to the smallest one, and I also created ribbons out of them, because you can. It's all about just pinching the middle part and then just tying you know, gold twine or whatever. You can also use I've used wire, and that also works. And look how cute and dainty that little bow is. And then I just put a little bling, the same bling I used. And then here's the bigger one. So see how versatile this die is? You can make just about any size and make it into a ribbon, right? Because look, they're nesting. So it's a great die to have. And so it looks like you can also make a butterfly. So if you put wire and some beads, you can make a butterfly out of it as well, because it does look like a butterfly or a bow. So that's what I made out of that. And then, of course, I had to create the box. And that one was so easy to assemble as well. So I started off with this box right here. I just used my silver cardstock from Amazon. I cut the tail out using that rainbow ribbon, and I cut it. What's nice is it gives you the front and the back on the dies. So I cut the back as well. I'm sorry for if you see any glue on there. And then I put one of the AlinaCraft seashell. And then I added the pearls, flat back pearls, which is also from her shop. And the way I did this is I cut a slit on the top of the box, and then I just put the tail in. And because it's double-sided, once I cut the tail and I put it in, I then open the back, if that makes sense. Since I have this, you know, like two pieces, front and back, I don't glue the very top, this part of the tail, the edge, like maybe ½ an inch, because then now you won't be able to see it. I wish I could describe this better. When I push it through, then I spread it flat. I open the two halves and I spread it, and then I glue it down with hot glue. And then I just put this round, I just use my 1-inch punch just to cover that up. But yeah, this thing goes straight in. And all I did was use an X-Acto knife, you guys. I just used what did I use? Where is it? Now I can't find it. Yeah, I just used my X-Acto knife, and I just basically aimed for the middle and then just cut a slit so that this can be inserted in. And I used one of my Spellbinders wave embossing folder just to create the pattern because it was really plain. And then let me show you using that new, the new papers, mermaid paper from Michaels, which is called, what is it called? Mermaid Lagoon, I think it's called. I made it out of that paper, which is kind of sturdy because it has treatment on it. I don't know if you can see that, but it has some gloss. And I used this ribbon here to make the tail. And again, the same thing. Basically did the same for all of the boxes. I put another circle in there, and look how much room you can make. And then let me share with you guys what I plan to put inside these. You can put anything because it is pretty roomy. I don't know why it's not closing properly, but it does close nicely. There it is. Isn't that pretty, you guys? I love it. It comes out so pretty. And then lastly, here's this one here, and this one I made with the mermaid. I'm sorry, this, again, it's like my favorite because it's super easy to cut because it's thin. And with this one, yeah, I think I might have even put a cardstock in between this one. You can do that. You can cut a piece of cardstock and sandwich that in between the two outer, the faux leather or canvas. So that way it's nice and sturdy and can stay upright. But it's fine. It works well either which way. And it's a great little box. Fun little gift box. If you were having a party for your daughter, these are great party favors. As you can see, you can make them any color you want, and I just absolutely love this die. And so what else did I do with this die? Like I said, I made several different things. So I made the boxes, right? I made the ribbons, lots and lots of ribbon. And then I decided to make keychains. Look, isn't this pretty? So I just used some of my charms from my stash. This one is actually from Hobby Lobby. The scales here. This one here I got from Amazon. I think I bought that one. Some of my friends have gifted me some of these as well. I think a silver one. So here on the tail, as you can see, I used a different kind of clasp on this one. And this one I got from Amazon. And I'm so happy that I finally got to use it. It's actually kind of a rosy gold color. It came in a set like this. And as you can see, it has several things in it. It has the lobster clasp, some chain, but it also has these, which are great for making ribbon bracelets or necklaces. In this case, a charm. And that's what I use. I used the smallest one, and it fit perfectly on that. And I think Alina uses, she has some kind of a clasp that is also different. She used it for her tassels, but she has something like that too. So you can check it out from her store. And then of course this keychain is from her store. So isn't that fun? And you can just go to town with this. You know, you can just make different kinds. So this, of course, is the faux leather or canvas. I made this one. Look at the shell, you guys. Isn't this nice? So I used this shell right here. I used that pink, the top layer here cuts out. I cut it with the foam. Okay, and then I popped out the centers because those things pop out. And then the background, as you can see, it's that canvas that rainbow canvas from Hobby Lobby. So the back is canvas. So hopefully this, you know, stays okay. And then I just use some charms from my stash. I think these are from Michael's, and this is from Hobby Lobby, if I'm not mistaken. And I took the ring off this one, but you can do that. And then here's another one. This one I used the antique gold keychain from Alina. And then look at this one right here. This one I used the gold canvas again from AlinaCraft, and then just use some charms from my stash. This one I had to hand cut again because it's the same material as this one. This is from Hobby Lobby, and it's super thick. But once it's cut out, it's not hard to cut because it's like a pretty simple shape. They are double-sided. Isn't that pretty? So how fun is that? These are great little craft fair charms that you can make and sell. I don't sell my creations, but yeah, you can definitely do that. So yes, this is a wonderful die. I give this a 10 because it is so much fun, and you can make so many things out of this set alone. So check that out. She is having a sale, so make sure you check it out on AlinaCraft's site. I will leave the links on the description box, and I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.